again.
Stop, Gina, stop.
Yes, ma'am.
And then Gina throws up.
I'm sure this is all actually showing up on stream right now. That'll be great. That'll be fantastic.
Don't worry, the only one throwing up is me, and I'm going to be throwing coins.
Okay, we're here. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 2 of Invasion of Nareveth. I am here. Kikana is here. Aramal is here. Theodosia is here. Draxus is here. Everybody. Yes. We are all here. Okay.
No.
Okay, except for... Okay, nobody's here. It's just me. I'm by myself. So...
We are all just figments of Gina's imagination.
I'm so lonely. Okay, anyway. Okay, so once we last left off, as I should surmise the last session, our plucky heroes came to Nareveth, which is this lovely, lovely city, to get supplies and kind of refresh before going on their journey. But unfortunately,
they get more tankards.
They woke up, yes, and to kick more tankards. And they woke up to find that they were suffering from a huge case of, oh my god, the city is invaded, what do we do? So they kind of snuck around a little bit. They wound up running into somebody named Kalani, who is a Lady of the Night from the Crimson District, which is what we see here. She put them in touch with one of the higher-ups in the criminal underground of the city of Nareveth named Delin. And he has decided that he is willing to test them to see if he wants to really let them into kind of the rebellion to liberate the city. So he needs their help with a mission tonight, and he has asked them to meet at a warehouse in the Crimson District at night. And we left off that next morning. So if there's any prep that you guys feel you want to do or need to do, or anything else you want to get out of your system before you meet Delin at the abandoned warehouse at night, now is the time to do so. You guys, just so you remember, are at an inn and tavern in the Crimson District called the Virtue's Bane. You were there on Dellin's dime. As a show of good faith, he paid for your lodging for the night.
Thanks, Dellin.
And Kikana didn't even have to sing.
Yeah, I know.
So it's up to you guys. You want to proceed to the warehouse, or is there anything you want to do during
I
the
take
day?
like 10 minutes, not 10 minutes, like a half hour to style hair into battle-worthy position.
Battle-worthy position.
What
exactly constitutes battle position hair, may I ask?
Do you need to put on your war paint?
War paint.
Maybe.
Show me your war face!
You don't know.
He's got to pull the hair back into like the samurai ponytail thing.
Oh my
You gotta keep your hair up, so...
Okay, so you have your hair up and back, alrighty.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure there's just something or other where, like, oh, I pray to myself that I'll be good in battle today.
Okay. That's a very elven thing to do in this world, pray to yourself. It really is.
I'll sharpen my knives with a whetstone I carry.
Okay, Draxus is getting his shit ready to go.
Are you sharpening your caltrops too?
No, those things are meant to hinder, not kill.
Yeah, by the way, those caltrops look pretty on point, FYI. That's not a pun.
Supposed to be a pun.
I just realized that I didn't mean to make it a pun, but I just realized it was.
I like how everyone caught the pun immediately.
I didn't mean to make it.
Made it.
I didn't mean to make it.
puns.
These puns are very well made.
And it's not like Caleb can give you a hand.
Oh, shut up.
Oh my god. Just so we all know, Kikana has told me that she has in advance prepared eye and arm jokes to torture.
I have a list right here.
Do you actually?
I mean,
She may
it's
have
not really a
prepared,
big
but
deal.
I'll
They're
just
kind
wing
of
it.
harmless.
I can leave right now.
Oh my
I
god.
hope we survive this.
I think it will be
Poor
at each other's
Theodosia in the
throats
back is just
before
like,
they go up.
I hope we don't die, as the rest are like bickering.
Ah,
Oh.
Alrighty, so are we...
Don't worry. Our biggest enemies are each other, especially with those arm and eye jokes. And just being an asshole to each other in general.
we'll just be eye for eye.
We might be
I mean,
chopping off
already,
limbs
yeah.
later. Alrighty, are you guys ready to go to the warehouse then, or is there anything else you legitimately want to do during the day?
Oh,
Let's go.
Recite
Okay.
stories to
Let's
the
go.
to random townfolk.
Okay.
Journal.
Alrighty, so as sunset approaches, you guys make your way towards the large wooden warehouse that Dylan referenced to you, which looks all but abandoned. As you approach the door, Dylan actually peeks out from inside the warehouse and kind of cracks the door open. He just kind of in a low voice goes, "Wait until the hand isn't looking and then slip inside." And then he backs out.
obviously this
Are
means
we all gonna
gotta be
sneak in at
sneaky.
once, or because I feel like we all could, with varying stealth things, we could get in some easier than others.
You have
I
the
look
highest
at-
stealth here, right? Keep
Well, it's less a matter of stealth and more just a matter of walking in when they are not looking. I mean, they are still present on the streets, but you know, you could easily just wait until, you know, one of them turns in another direction, or, you know.
Stealth 101.
It's not really meant to be stealth. He's just telling you to be careful when you walk in. I love how serious you guys are taking everything. This is fantastic.
I want
I
to
was
fight.
actually
What
going
should
to
I
ask-
say?
I was
Gina,
going to
this is
ask
life or
Ikana
death.
to distract the guards, and then since he has the highest stealth, he can without.
No, you just gotta walk in when he's not looking. It's not that serious.
We don't have to Assassin's Creed him and stab him in the back while he isn't looking.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you could kill one of the invading army's men in cold blood on the street if you want to. That's your choice. Alrighty, so...
I mean, my character is the one who's obsessed with killing invading bandits, and he's the one telling you it's a bad idea.
Alright, so I'm just gonna throw you in
I
here.
didn't say I was going to murder them.
Let's go!
Alright, where is this? Where is the map?
I don't know.
Hold on, no, I'm talking to
So-
myself.
So this is just assuming we all successfully sneak in.
Yeah,
It's not
what,
even a sneak.
is this another one that that didn't... I think something happened to my maps.
Dang nabbit, Gina, what did you do?
I don't know. Or did I not make a map for this? I definitely made a map for this.
Did you lose it like you
Art
lost
district, the bath
district
That's
map?
just denial, Gina.
Waterfront.
Gina, you're going through Dabda. Next up is going to be anger.
No. Give me just one moment. You can see here on stream, here is a map that I swear to God I uploaded called Abandoned Warehouse. I fucking had it. I don't know why it all of a sudden was not here, but I definitely did a thing. All right.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
did.
I'm watching you upload it right now.
Shut
So
up.
am I.
I'll watch them. I can.
I need them tickets.
Oh my god.
I'm ready.
All
for
you
this
got, you're like, wait a
game.
minute, I'm cool with playing this game, but first I need to make sure I'm getting my fucking tickets. Okay.
Exactly.
Alright, here we go.
I
Our
have
golden
those
tickets?
hours, and I need to keep those hours up.
Oh,
and
I
I'm
need
Get our golden
to have
tickets.
more tickets
Wait.
than you, the
Come
streamer.
on. Come on, roll 20. Don't do
Okay,
this to me.
okay. I didn't think of that. Obviously, I gotta get my tickets.
What
Okay.
tickets? I have no.
Now we're
clue
in.
what you guys are
Now
talking
you should
about.
be in. Okay, excellent. Beautiful. Okay. So how did I have this set up? I know that I wanted to do that. Okay, cool. Alright, so I also have music for this.
Haha, yay, I got my tickets.
Well, not really music, but
Abandoned warehouse.
yes, it's called Abandoned Warehouse.
Abandoned.
Okay.
House.
The warehouse is not as dusty or as run down as the outside of it would suggest. Many of the crates and sacks of various goods are stored here, but they are stacked fairly neatly and they have no dust on them, suggesting that things are moved in and out of here fairly regularly, despite outward evidence to the contrary. There are high windows in the place that allow plenty of plenty of the moonlight inside, making it not completely difficult to see what's going on. Okay, so Dylan brings you over to the far side of the warehouse. Allow me to demonstrate. These are
Music
things.
is spoopy.
Here is Dylan, by the way.
Dylan is hot.
Dylan looks like a common RPG Maker character.
I used the RPG Maker character maker to make him because I figured
Exactly.
I might as well. I need to get the rest of you.
Brenton, what am I saying? I'm quite literally ripping off a Fire Emblem
That was
character.
almost bad. That was almost bad.
What was almost bad?
Nothing. I may have almost put your draconic form on the map. Maybe.
Darn it.
We
Break the wall.
created
Warehouse wide open.
Peanut.
Okay. So,
No, Gina just decides to say, and then for no apparent reason whatsoever, Charge decided to enter his dragon form.
no. That would be hilarious if I forced you into it. Okay.
The music is spoopy.
Musa.
Hold on 1 second. Okay, so Dylan brings you to the far side of the warehouse and explains the plan. We've been trying to rack our brains over how to get information as to exactly what is going on with this takeover, but the Underlord came up with a pretty brilliant plan when we saw that several hand members were utilizing our district's services pretty much the moment they walked into the city. Most of the warehouses here are pretty strict as to what exactly their workers are allowed to do to patrons. But we were able to get one of them to work around that a little bit with us. I threw the owner of one of the whorehouses a little extra gold to grease his palm, and he's allowed 2 of his girls to bring some hand soldiers here tonight. Under the guise of being able to lift those pesky rules that the whorehouses keep, to let them do some of the really fun stuff that the girls are capable of. So once the girls are able to distract them, we're sneaking up on them from behind, and we're going to see what we can get out of them.
Hold on, I need to reload my roll 20 for a second.
Am I the only girl?
You are the only female in the party. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, my immediate thought is like sleeping stuff, sleeping poisons, or powders or something.
Hold on, wait, what I miss?
You don't need to poison them into unconsciousness if you just whack them on the back of the head.
Whack 'em, whack 'em, whack 'em.
Okay, so here's alright.
Just a critical discussion.
No,
So-
not really.
Alright, so here's the
They're
plan.
bringing...
What's the plan?
So Dylan shuffles with you guys behind this stack of barrels and whatnot here.
Hey, I'm being covered.
Let me make him smaller. There we go.
I was
just
about to say.
I just want
Maybe
you guys to
should
get a
make
good
him
look
the
at
same
his.
size
I
as
wanted
us.
you guys to get a good look at his face. Okay. So you guys are waiting behind these barrels and sacks in the corner for people to come in. You hear the door open, and as you peek out from behind the various barrels and sacks, you can see two sets of people enter. It's obviously two women leading one heavily armored warrior each by the hand into the warehouse, closing the door behind them and locking it so as not to be disturbed. The men take off their helms, and the two pairs go to opposite sides of the warehouse. I didn't really have people for this, but
Can you just use a generic game piece then?
that's what I'm going to be doing.
I don't know how I feel about this.
Don't feel anything.
Very suspicious.
No, I don't want that. I just need a random heavily.
So we've confirmed.
Okay.
So we've confirmed with Dylan already
Mm.
that these are two Hand of Twilight guards.
Yes. These are just generic placeholders. I don't have actual art for Twilight Guard to for the you can tell their art, like you can see their armor, like they're in they're in Hand of Twilight armor, like they are on brand and ready to go. One pair of them goes behind a stack of boxes on the south side. So we've got one guy and a girl back here. And the other is between a stack of boxes and sacks on the north side. So they've kind of gone off to their own little areas so as not to be disturbed. Dylan puts out his hand in a signal for you to hold position. It's kind of silent and tense for a couple of moments. The minutes kind of start to drag on until all of a sudden you hear a lustful female voice whimper, "Please, I want you now." Dylan seems to perk up. Dylan seems to perk up. Apparently, this was the signal he was waiting for.
That's a good signal.
Listen.
The perfect.
It
That is
is.
the perfect signal when your disguise is sex.
When your disguise is sex. I love it. Just your disguise is sex.
What just happened?
Put it
Okay.
on a shirt.
He motions for you all to follow him. Do me a favor, guys. Take 2d6 and make a sneak roll.
2d6?
Yes.
Oh,
Oh, that's the phone.
2d6 each?
Yes.
Okay.
2d6.
I was
Everybody
about to
needs
roll a
2d6.
d20.
No, 2d6.
Oh, that's bad, dude.
And don't forget your abilities. Don't forget your abilities.
I have sneak 1.
All right, so let me hold on 1 second. So
So does that give -1 for both of them?
hold on. No, it's one roll of 2d6. Okay. So Draxus, you got a 6 and you have -1.
Yes.
Correct? Okay, so you've got a 5. Theodosia, you rolled a 9. Do you have any sneak?
A I don't think so.
Okay, so you've got a 9. Kikana, you rolled a 10. Do you have any levels of sneak? I think you do.
I have stealth 2, which is +2 penalty to detect.
Okay.
It's a -2 on a sneak roll, so you rolled an 8.
All right.
I'll give you an 8. Aramal, you rolled a 7. Do you have any sneak?
I'm big boy. I have no sneak.
Okay.
He have much constitution.
I have the worst roll.
Okay. So, here's the thing. So, Draxus is like ready and raring to go. So he kind of goes, he goes with Dellen first. They start sneaking forward. And
Do I have a specific location?
okay, so Dellen is going to kind of look at two of you. It doesn't really matter who. Well, he's gonna make a motion of like half of you go that guy, half of you go to the other guy.
Which guy? 'Cause,
Okay. Okay. Fine. I'll be specific. He motions to Kikana and Theodosia to go to the guy over to the other end here. This guy. Where's my draw tool? Where's my draw tool?
So Kik and Theodosia go to this guy.
This gentleman right over here, and Aramal and Draxus are gonna go to this guy over here. Does kind of.
Why are the two biggest destructive people always on the same team?
I don't know. You guys were just lined up together. I just fucking picked. Jesus Christ. But here's the problem though, is that you guys start sneaking over. As Kikana and Theodosia are kind of getting towards like, why did that happen? They start getting towards, like this area, kind of over here. The dust kind of gets into Theodosia's nose, and she kind of sort of sneezes.
Cover it.
Oh no!
Cover it,
Can you make a roll to cover the sneeze?
please.
You already made your rolls.
No.
Okay.
Okay. You guys are about here when you hear her sneeze.
No.
When you hear her sneeze, and
Just under my breath, you just hear me say, "Ah,
yeah, which kind of becomes the problem. So Dellen's about here when this happens. Okay, everybody kind of stops.
I'm sorry.
Okay. You hear a deep male voice, telling the woman that he's with to stop.
Oh no!
Followed by the sound of clanking armor walking towards you. So this dude is kind of over here. He sees your eyes and he goes, "Intruders!" And this guy immediately abandons his buddy over here. And it is time! It is time! It is about to go down.
Okay, looks like Aramal and I are going to have a lot of fun beating this guy down.
Okay, hold on.
No tornadoes. This is a closed space.
I know.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
My feelings.
Let's see.
I know, no tornadoes.
Let's see.
Granted, Gino almost put Aramal in his dragon form already.
Alright, hold on. This is the first time we've done initiative.
I ruined it.
Honestly, the only you want me to be honest with you? This is kind of mean. I probably should tell you this, but the only person that made that roll was Draxus.
Aha!
Everybody else kind of failed it.
Failed.
Yeah, I figured we were all above 6 except for Draxus.
I had a 5 because of my level in stealth.
That's alright. Alright. Oh my goodness. Hold on.
We all just rolled kind of bad.
Yeah.
The RNG is not with us.
It often isn't. Okay. So, here's how we roll initiative. Roll 1d6.
Let me clear my chat
what?
log.
Ooh!
Wait, what? What happened?
I go last.
Where is initiative? I know that's a thing that I can list here.
So we're rolling a 1d6.
Oh, I see. 1, 3, 1.
Again.
Where is the initiative?
I have no idea
I could
why
have
you're
sworn
asking.
I could have sworn I had I'm just
So-
speaking out loud.
You're unprepared, Gina. Unprepared.
No, I think
Professional.
Kick is the one that's underprepared.
Oh my god.
Considering without my bonus, I did get the highest number last roll. Yeah, I don't think the RNG's nice to me tonight at all.
Okay, here we go. I'm dumb. Here it is.
Yay.
Okay.
Turn order. Okay.
Ooh. Woo. How is this gonna work? We have 2 ones.
Okay, no, so here we go. So, you've each rolled initiative.
Yeah.
Okay. You also need to take that number and add your attack combat value.
An
Okay.
attack combat value.
Your attack
Okay.
combat value.
My
Okay.
attack combat value is 6.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go down the list. Kikana,
2.
you rolled a 6.
I'm not
My
prepared.
attack combat is 2.
Okay, so you've got 8. Hold on 1 second.
Compared to the big boys, I'm weak.
Oh my god.
I rolled
Okay.
a 1 in my attack combat.
Hold on.
value is
I gotta get everybody on the Can you see the turn order?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so Kikana, you have an 8. Aramal,
I have attack combat value of 7, and I rolled a 1.
where is my Aramal? You had attack combat value of what?
7, and I rolled a 1.
Okay,
So 8.
so 8. Okay. Um,
I have to be off mic for a
I
second.
should actually add everybody here. I don't know why it's zeroing you out.
You probably have to add in the numbers in a second.
Well, I did add in the numbers, then it zeroed it out when I added someone else. Okay, so Kikana, you have an 8, right?
Yes.
Aramel,
Kick
you have
did have an 8.
Draxus,
I have a 7.
you have a 7. The Doja,
Combat value?
yeah, plus your initiative roll.
Oh, that's 8.
That's 8. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay.
8.
So
Yeah,
it's bad.
Having a really good roll.
Our good buddy here rolled 6, and these two gentlemen, where are their stats?
What did you do?
So Dylan has a
Ooh.
6.
Yeah, Dylan has a 6.
Dylan.
Oh, and they both rolled 6s, plus that. Ooh.
What are their stats?
Is 10. You're not allowed to know. There were abilities you could take to get a sense of their stats. All right, so here's the thing. Here is the turn order. Highest number goes first. I don't really know what the tiebreaker is supposed to be in this game, but the way that we used to do it when I played D&D was if people rolled the same number, they got to choose who went first. So
Well,
Kikata, Aramel, Theodosia, you guys can choose what order you guys want to go in.
Schultz isn't back yet.
Okay.
Last.
But, like, Charge had the same roll, but because I only had an attack combat value of 6, I got 7.
Well, do you guys have any speed? Because that also affects it.
Wait, speed?
Yes.
What do you mean?
If you took, like, you know, the speed, I don't know if it's a skill or an attribute.
So it was bad to roll a 1 in this.
Yes.
What is the speed?
Damn it.
It's an ability that you can take that makes you faster.
Well, I don't have it.
Okay.
I do not either.
Okay. There's no speed or maneuver bonuses.
I mean, I have my flight skill.
Okay. Alright, so we gotta wait for her to get back.
I have my flight skill, and it gave certain speeds for flight depending on the level.
Hello? Test, 2, 3.
Yes.
Hello.
All right, I'm back, and I have
Okay.
a correction to make.
Mm.
For the attack combat value, I used my owls instead of mine.
Oh.
My attack combat value isn't 2; it's 5.
Okay. That
Okay,
makes a
that-
difference.
Yeah.
So you're
So you got 11.
you speedy son of a bitch. All right, Aramal, Theodosia, which one of you wants to go first?
Not me.
Okay,
Okay,
fine.
then.
Aramal goes
Okay.
first. All right, here is the initiative order. So just to remind you how combat works. Let's go through this. You have a major character action, which consists of an offensive or large non-combat action. You then have a minor action, such as moving a small distance away or trying to warn somebody or something. So that is up to you as to what you want to do, how you want to attack. You can take it away, Kakana. Do I have music for this?
Get music now.
I don't.
Well, my first action's gonna
Pirates
be
of the Caribbean theme.
I don't.
Wait.
That would work.
Dun,
First
dun,
action
dun,
is
dun,
I
dun,
don't
dun,
want to
dun,
be
dun, dun.
in this area right now, right here. I'm not made for close combat. I'm for farther combat.
Well, you can
So
jump back.
I'm
You
gonna-
can jump back and attack if you want to.
So you are going to
I'm gonna
rightly
jump back.
piss off.
Hold on. What?
I'm jumping back.
Okay, so you can jump back. Are you going to attack at all?
Oh yeah. How I figure it's gonna happen is I jump back.
Okay.
It looks really cool, guys. It looks really super cool.
The more
And then
you
you failed
explain, the
back.
better.
Back.
Mhm.
With one hand, I grab my bow. The other, I grab an arrow
Mhm.
and land in a nice position and shoot the guy in front
In
of
the foot. In the knee.
Me.
Actually, I shoot him in the shoulder.
Okay, so if you want to go for a specific area, there's penalties for that. Just so you
I was
remember.
going. No, what I
don't
wanted to
forget-
do was have you shoot him in the knee, so that way I could say he was a member of the Hand of
Hold-
Twilight
hold-
until he was shot in the knee.
I'm not
Hold
giving you
on.
that.
Hold on. Yeah, so, that would be considered you making a trick shot. Depending on where you want to hit him, I decide what the penalty for that is. Do you want to try to hit him in the shoulder, or are you just gonna fire at him?
I'll just fire at him.
Okay,
I'm a little surprised at the moment. Normally, I'd go for
right.
area, but and it's
Okay.
a normal arrow.
Okay,
So
so,
what do I roll?
I will
A
tell you.
D6. I would assume.
Um, you roll 2d6.
I have a -1 bonus to attack on bows because of my
Okay.
archery skill,
Okay.
and I have focus damage on bows, which is 10 damage. Add to that.
Okay, so 10. Wait, no. What did you roll? You rolled an 8?
Yeah, but
And
it's
what is your
actually a
bonus?
7 because of -1 bonus.
Okay, so you rolled a 7. So you need to roll lower than your attack combat value, which is a 5. Correct?
Yes?
Yes.
My attack count value is 5.
Okay. Um, let's see. Alright, so you did all of your... Alright, so you fire the arrow, and it kind of whizzes by his head and embeds itself in the wall here.
Can I say something to him?
Sure.
Put down your weapon, or else I'll hit you next time.
We're going with the I meant to do that game. Excellent.
I meant to do that.
Oh yes.
And nobody can say anything else.
Okay. Alright, so the guy looks at you and he's like, who the... can I go to the... Okay, here we go. Okay, it cycles through them. Beautiful. He
Wait,
goes,
didn't Kick jump backwards so he's a bit further back
yeah,
now?
you can move yourself.
How far back? This far back?
No.
How about, like...
How
all the way
about that? No, how about you knock your shenanigans off? Again, this is the visual stuff is more just for like physical, like it's not completely crazy accurate.
Yeah.
You jumped back far enough to make a good bow shot. You know what I mean? All right, so this guard over here, we're gonna call him Guard A.
Wait, which guard? The one nearby me and Aramal, or the one nearby Kick and Theodosia?
If you hover your mouse over
Guard
the
A.
camera thing, it'll...
Guard A.
Oh, so it's the one nearby me and Aramal.
No. See Guard A and Guard B?
Yeah.
It's Guard
Well,
A.
I'm highlighting the turn order, and the one next up is the one by me and Aramal.
Because I just randomly named them. Actually, you know what? Nah.
And now it's changed.
Yeah, because I changed them. You know what? We'll leave it like that. We'll leave it like that. Because it was just that way. I should have named them first. Also, just so we're clear. That's Dylan. Okay. Okay, so Guard B kind of looks at you guys and he's like, who the hell do you think you are? He sees you fire the bow. He's like, fuck is that guy's problem? He's probably fucking weak as shit. Hey, this guy over here looks like he's like missing a limb and stuff. Like, let's go over here. So he goes over to Burbman.
Burb.
And he has a sword and he goes and he swings at you. Okay, that's a 7.
From what I could gather from mathing his attack combat value before, his attack combat value is 4.
Let's see. Yeah, I probably shouldn't be showing you those rolls, huh? You should not be seeing these rolls. That's a rookie mistake of mine. I apologize. I forget how to... I forget how to... I forget how to make private rolls.
Doesn't it, like...
You make private rolls by...
GM roll?
Is it GM roll?
Yeah. With a slash.
Yes. Okay. So you can't see the fact that I just rolled. I'll use the roll that I did in front of you guys just for fairness, but I have to remember to do that from now on.
For the slash GR.
I can still always check the stream, but I don't want to because that would be cheating.
Don't you dare.
I only have the stream on in the background because tickets.
Tickets, bitch. Okay. So that's a 7.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Let's see. Weapon damage. Okay. Let me check something really quick. Sorry, hold on a second, guys.
Kina, what you doing?
I'm double checking to see if this guy's going to hit or not.
Okay.
Tell you that he doesn't. You can't lose your other arm.
I don't have another arm to move.
Then then things should really get out of hand.
Which arm is not an arm?
Just
Okay. So
Left
he goes at you with your he goes to slash at you with his sword, and he goes to kind of whack at you, and you kind of dodge like right in the nick of time and miss. He misses you, which pisses him off. However, guard A is kind of angry that you tried to pop a cap in his ass. So he's like,
I feel like that's on the other end of his body.
hey, elf boy, I'm not cool about this. He runs right past the doja, which is probably gonna bite him in the ass at some point. And
Can I say this real quickly? Draxus memorizes that these guards are quick to anger.
Yes, I will write that down.
okay, he goes running at you, and because you missed and you're like, oh shit, you're on hyper alert, and you just kind of like dodge, and he's just kind of like whoop, and he kind of like runs past you and skids to a stop.
Right in
Aramol,
front of Dylan.
Can I flip him off as like just
a free action.
Yeah.
That's what we call in the tabletop world a free action. Free action. I give the guy a middle finger as he runs past me. Yes. Okay, Aramol.
let's see. That guard near me.
Mhm.
I have a scabbard for my sword. Yes.
Yes. I would assume so. Do you? That's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I'm just saying that so you understand that I'm keeping
Mhm.
the scabbard on the sword,
Okay.
and then I'm
It's interesting.
bonking the guard nearest to me over the head with it.
Okay.
Whack.
Okay. Roll 2d6.
You remember I have precise strikes, right? Just to make sure.
I'm sorry.
You remember I have precise strikes. Yeah?
That's
Just to
up
make
to
sure.
you to remember and factor into your numbers. That's your responsibility.
Oh, precise stroke from the Kensei ability.
Yeah.
Okay, so hold on. All right, so you let me know what you have. All right, we'll go through this together. Hold on.
Wait, Charge, did you roll yet?
I have rolled 2d6.
Okay.
I got an 8.
we suck
Got an
at this
8.
roll
Okay, hold on one
today.
second.
And then the Kensei level 2 precise strokes. Is that -1? I'm not sure.
What's your sheet say?
I have precise stroke for Kensei level 2.
Kensei level 2. Okay. So Kensei, all right, so you rolled an 8. Kensei level 2. What do you have in Kensei? Precise stroke?
Precise stroke.
Okay. Alrighty, so, you
Shinabuna.
suffer reduced dice penalties when attempting a precise strike. So, if you want to specifically go for his head, I would say that that would wipe out the penalty for that precise strike.
Oh.
What else do you have?
Hmm. I have melee attack swords.
Okay, that allows you to use swords, right?
Yeah. And I think that's all that matters right now.
Okay. And your attack combat value is a 7.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah. He kind of ducks and you narrowly miss him.
Ooh.
The
Wow,
Doja.
such great rolls
Hi.
today.
Both guards are far away.
Yeah, but you could just walk up to them. Again, this is more just for just interesting visual purposes. It's you don't have to take the distance between you or anything that seriously. Okay, you have
Can I push kick out of the way
why
slightly?
is, why is
I feel like that'd be a major action for the turn.
Then
you
I
want
will.
to put well, you don't need to push kick out of the way. You could just run up next to him and attack the guy.
Stab.
Besides, Kit moves next anyways.
Right, you have a dagger, correct?
No, I have a rapier.
Correct. Right. Because you have melee attack. Okay. So go ahead, roll 2d6.
2d6.
Mhm. Okay, you got a 5. Ooh. And what exactly are you doing? The more that the more that you kind of describe what you want to do, the better. Are you just kind of whacking at him?
No. I want to stab him. Like,
Okay.
take the sword back. Not sword, rapier. And then straight up just thrust it forward and stab him.
Okay, so you're just gonna thrust it forward and stab him. All right. You have blind fighting and Chanbara master. I don't think any of those play into this. Chanbara master, I think, is like a leaping attack. Yeah. Okay. So you go to stab him. He's so pissed at Kikana, and he paid such little attention to you that like he does not see you fucking coming, and you just fucking shank him like a pro.
Is it instant death though?
If an enemy was a one-hit kill, that would be interesting. Hold on a second. Okay. Okay. So, your attack combat value is what?
5.
5. Okay. So, I have to keep it, I have these guys' health. So yeah, you stab him, and he's definitely hurting, so he's definitely taken some damage. Okay. Draxus.
Yes.
I've always, it is your turn, my friend. Go ahead.
Okay.
Kick his
So
Beat his ass.
that's what I'm going for. So, going to attack this guard.
Okay.
I believe that requires 2d6 rolls.
2d6, yes.
7.
Okay, you got a 7. Add up all of your other goodies.
I have melee
Roll
strike
better
level
than
2 for daggers,
Okay.
so that's a 5.
Okay.
I have precise stroke for Kensei.
Did you make a precise stroke? Were you...
Yes, I did make it. Well, I am choosing to go for right between the eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Kill him.
You're trying to go right between the eyes?
Well, actually, not right between the eyes. Let's aim for right in the diaphragm.
Okay, so you're just going for his stomach. That's not... I wouldn't really consider that a trick shot because...
Well, here's the thing. It's the diaphragm, and under all that heavy armor, I may not know where his diaphragm is.
Well, you know it's somewhere in the stomach area. You're going for his...
I'm aiming to push all the air out of his lungs.
Yeah. Okay.
So, I take...
Okay, go ahead.
Hold on. I am making this as descriptive as possible.
Okay.
So, I take one of my newly sharpened daggers from last night out from underneath my jacket and proceed to jab it right, or not jab. What's the word I'm looking for? Thrust. Yes, that's the word I'm looking for. I thrust my dagger right into his diaphragm area.
Okay.
And proceed to kick it in even further.
Okay, so I see that you need to also now you need to count up your damage. So your damage is your attack combat value plus any damage modifiers that you have.
So my attack combat value is 6. I don't see any damage modifiers.
Okay, so I immediately see a damage modifier for you. This is just kind of like a teaching moment. You have 3 levels of focus damage for your knives.
Oh, yes, I do!
Which gives you an extra 15 points of damage because you're disgusting. So you kind of rush towards him, and because you know where to put a knife, you kind of get that seam like towards the bottom of his chest plate, and you just jam it in there. And he immediately kind of like jerks up and his eyes widen, and he's like, oh my god, you have punctured my soul. He looks like he is in a lot of pain. Okay, Dylan.
Now, question: how much damage did that deal to me? Actually, no, wait, that was 21 damage.
Correct. How much damage he how much HP he has left? That's not for you to know. But if you want, you could keep track of how much damage they've taken. For your own.
So that was guard B, correct?
Yes. Okay. So, Dylan is gonna come up to the guard up here that is kind of closest to him.
Guard A.
Actually, you know what? No. I know what Dylan uses, and I'm a dumbass because I totally forgot. Dylan is my character. Gina, get a grip. So Dylan backs up and pulls the bow off of his back. He is also an archer. Hello, Kikana.
I'm gonna be so
Let me show you how it's done. He kind of pulls. Let's see. A GM roll of 2d6.
Gina, you're scaring me.
Gina, you be scaring me.
Hold on. No. Listen, this is your friend hitting someone. So
I know, still scaring me.
I hope it's a really, really low roll.
Did he stab me?
He's not attacking you. He's your friend. At least,
Dylan shoots an arrow
at
at
least for
guard
the
A.
moment.
He misses and shoots Aramol in the face.
That'd be a really
Okay.
weird arrow.
Alright. So he pulls back and just gets the dude, like, right in the back of the shoulder. Like, fucking bullseye.
Nice.
Let's see. We've got that.
Also, note, can we notice how brutal I was with guard B?
Yes, no, it was beautiful.
I pushed it in with the
let's see,
brute
a
force of
longbow.
a kick.
A longbow gives you 5 extra damage. So if we want to put that together, yeah, okay.
Actually, wait, were there any damage bonuses on the ornate daggers I bought in the previous session?
They're just regular daggers. Oh, that reminds me. You should be adding your the amount of damage that your weapons do too. You should
I
have,
know, that's why I was asking.
Yeah.
How do my daggers do?
5.
Okay, so that was 26 damage.
Okay. Right. Okay, cool. Okay. Cool. Alright, beautiful. Alright. I've always wanted to say this. I'm the DM. It's my turn now. Top of the order. Kikana, go.
Okay,
I'm very proud of myself. I've always wanted to say that.
I hold my bow, which is, as I established in character creation, thick,
Wait, I'm the only one who's done any damage.
thick hickory.
No,
From Dylan.
Theodosia also
Oh yeah,
did
Theodosia.
damage. Yeah. She came out of nowhere and just rapiered him.
Right?
Gina, I can take that really out of
I
context.
know. Go ahead, Kikana.
And I just bashed the guard in front of me over the head with my bow.
With your bow, what are you gonna use it like a club?
Oh, so you're pulling a green arrow from Injustice 2.
You're using it like a club?
Yeah, it's
Okay, you don't have training in clubs, so that's gonna incur a penalty.
Oh shit.
FYI.
Then don't do it.
Okay, Schultz, what you're doing right now is pulling a green arrow from the Injustice series. You're doing an overhead swing with a bow.
Well, then I don't do that. I jump back again and shoot
Okay.
again.
So go ahead, jump. I'll move you back.
Oh, so you
Alright,
just
so you're
really want to end him with a trick shot.
Alright, go ahead, roll 2d6. Are you making any kind of a trick shot, or are you just firing at him?
I'm just shooting at him
Okay.
at this point. I've been shown up, and I'm not happy.
Go ahead.
Dylan,
No!
Ooh, so close.
Dylan, please.
Okay,
Um,
wait, hold on.
And that's a -1, and it's a 7.
and what's your it's 5, right? Your attack?
5.
I'm getting good at remembering that. It whizzes past the guard and like hits this sack of grain right over here.
You suck.
I'm not happy! I should have just
I just yell out in the middle of...
Okay.
I just yell out in the middle of combat. You know, I think we need to give Kick some more bow training when we're done here.
Well, when you start getting experience points, you'll know what you need to get. You'll know what you need to Alright, so guard B. Guard B is not happy that
That I just stabbed
Yeah.
him in the gut?
yeah. So he goes to bring his sword back, and he's gonna try to ram you through as well.
Get.
He does realize that my knife is still inside his diaphragm, right?
Well, technically, yeah. But, you know, again, that's
He's stupid.
let's see.
No, I think these guards are just too blinded by rage.
They stupid.
And
Exactly.
probably some alcohol as well.
Well, I mean, to be fair,
Okay.
they just got through a good round of Becky Let Me Smash.
Wait. No.
That's
How
one way to
dare
describe
you?
That's what I was.
Alright, here we go.
I hate myself.
I'm an innocent little pupper.
You are not.
No, you're
innocent.
not. You're
Okay.
hanging out with us.
Alright. I gotta start giving you guys chances to defend.
Yeah, Gina.
Okay. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, well, good luck with that, because you have to roll under your defense combat value to block. Okay, alright, so I have that roll, plus that. Okay, so he goes to stab you, and then kind of stumbles and misses, because you had your dagger in his gut, and he's a little put on tilt.
So he just sort of went right past me. So sort of like this.
No, you go back. He goes to stab you, and it's kind of like, and kind of lines up like that a little bit. Like, he's in a lot of pain, dude. Like, you shanked the ever-loving crap out of him.
I did one shank. I don't think that counts as shanking the ever-loving shit out of him.
Okay, guard A,
Hey, little crap.
guard A is kind of shocked by getting shot by Dellen. He's just like, where the fuck did you come from? Because Dellen was kind of like back here. Like, he didn't really see him at first. However, he does know that Theodosia just, like, ran him through.
What?
These guards are not having a good day.
He swings his sword at you. Roll 2d6 in defense.
Roll 2d6.
Yes. You need to get under your defense combat value. What's your defense combat value?
Oh, wait, defense?
Yeah.
That's a 3.
Is
Darn
it
it.
3?
Damn.
Do you have anything to help you defend? You have armor.
I have
Do you have... okay. So you have armor. How much armor do you have? Let's see.
No idea.
You have light armor. So you, hidden light armor. So you have 2 points of damage reduction.
So she rolled a 2.
Well, no. That's 2 points of damage
wait.
reduction.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't help her defend. It just takes away the damage that she gets.
Okay.
Okay. You also need to start keeping a hold of your HP, FYI. So he manages to kind of, slash you kind of in the midsection, because he just like kind of turned to you and was angry and just kind of went whack. That is going to cause you 14 points of damage.
70.
Minus the 2 from your light armor, so you take 12.
That means I have 58 health left.
Oh yeah, you have extra. Yeah, that's right. You do. You have damn healthy. Okay. And I need to make sure that you. I know that you already defended once. Well, no, actually that doesn't matter because enemy's turn is over. All right. Aramal, what do you got for me?
Let's try that again.
The action from last turn. Let's try that again. So you're going to aim for the head?
Yeah, just downward strike. I'm going to crush his skull in.
Okay.
Not literally.
Roll
You're-
2d6.
And head trauma.
Crush that skull. Crush that skull. Crush that skull.
I'm going to miss so hard. You realize this, right?
Miss. No.
Okay.
5.
Okay. Make sure you add in any modifiers. You have
Well, like he is going to hit. He has an attack combat value of 7.
Okay. Well, it does matter how much you miss by. That actually does matter.
how-
because there are shield abilities. Like if you have a shield, shields only kick in if you defend by like if you miss your defense roll by like 1 point or more. So it doesn't matter how close under you're getting. I want to keep track of that, but
Okay.
it doesn't really matter at this point because you got a 7. All right, so you whack him over the head. What is your damage output? You've got 7 plus your. Are you the one with the S?
Sword
You're the one with the S talk, right?
Yes.
Right. I think that
Still in its scabbard though.
Yeah.
So it does not get the focus damage piercing weapons.
It's acting more like a
Right.
club than anything.
What? Well, he's still swinging it like a sword, so I'm not gonna kind of get into that aspect of
I do
it.
have a level in melee attack swords.
Right. Okay. So I gave it to you in swords. Because swords do a very specific kind of damage. Okay. All right. So it's a big sword.
You never did tell me what damage.
It's a big
what
sword.
number of damage. What damage number it has?
That would be 10 damage. I should have given you guys that information. I'm sorry. I thought I put it on the. I'm losing my damn mind. All right. So 10 plus your 17, plus your 7. So that's 17 on guard B.
Nice.
So wait, that's how much?
Hold on.
Is there a bonus for kind of giving him a concussion?
No.
I think that would be more shock value.
Yeah, we decided not to use the shock value though. Okay.
But how much damage did he just deal?
That was 17 damage.
Sweet.
That's 43 damage to guard B.
Correct.
Damn.
Oh, you're keeping track. Yeah, I'm writing it down myself as well. Okay. He definitely is not looking well. He's looking dizzy and very much on
Guard A
tilt.
Guard A just looks over like, what the hell is happening to you, Bob?
Bob and Alex.
Okay, Theodosia.
Hello. Can I just stab him again?
You absolutely can.
Okay, then I want to stab him again, and then I want to do what Draxus did and try to dig in my sword. I mean rapier.
Okay.
Into
roll
his
2d6.
diaphragm and push all the air out of his lungs?
Sure.
Oh my god. I love how vicious you guys are. Roll 2d6.
I roll a 2d6.
Pretty sure I'm the least vicious one here. I kept the scabbard on because
Damn
I
it!
get these people alive.
Okay, yeah, that's I think definitely gonna be a miss.
Charge.
I know it.
Charge, at the end of the day, what you have to do is you have to cripple them. Cripple them so they can't fight back anymore.
Alright, Draxus, put your money where your mouth is. Go ahead.
Okay, so I have a question before I officially start.
Mm-hmm.
What would pulling my dagger out of his diaphragm do? Would that count as a full turn or just a minor action?
I would say that's a minor action because that should be easy enough to do.
Okay, I'm not going to do it though,
Mm-hmm.
because as the law of anatomy dictates, if I were to pull that out, he'd start bleeding out.
I mean, for purposes of battle, that wouldn't do anything. For purposes of like the battle system, it wouldn't really do anything.
Okay, I pull my dagger out of his gut.
Okay. Are you attacking him at all?
Let's see. And then I use my caltrops I set caltrops all around him.
You want to throw the caltrops. Okay. You want to throw them, like, by his feet?
In like a really large circle around his feet, yes.
Okay. Let me just see. I know you have your. You want to use the bladed caltrops. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I don't think that's an attack that you really need to roll. But that is going to take up your turn. All right. So you take the caltrops out, and you throw them on the floor around him. And he's so dazed from you, like, pulling the dagger out of his stomach that he doesn't even really realize what you did.
There's an order of operation to these things.
Yeah, this shit's gonna hurt. All right, Dylan.
Hold on, wait. I'll just go ahead and do this. This is where I have set the caltrops.
Okay, if that's what you want to do, sure. All right, that's the caltrops area is around him. All right, Dylan is going to pull back his bow again.
Yeah, Dylan.
Dylan goes to shoot, but because the guard dodged Theodosia's attack, his dagger his arrow kind of just misses and embeds itself in the in one of the boxes in the back.
Sweeto.
And he just curses.
Wow, Dylan, this is a Christian server.
Why? This is anything but Christian. Just so we're all aware. So we're all aware this is not Christian.
Why don't we read a book that doesn't have maiming, killing, or poisoning, like the Bible?
No,
Anything
wait a
bad
minute.
happens,
That book does have those things. All right, top of the order, Kikana. What are we doing?
Yeah, Kakana.
Third time's a charm, Kikana.
I honestly feel kind of bad.
Schultz, there's only one way for you to make this up. You must do the ultimate trick shot. Schultz?
Schultz died. Apparently.
Shelties.
Schultz.
Oh no.
This is not good.
Hold on one second.
23, can you hear me?
Hello.
Back.
Oh, I can
All right.
It is your turn.
I could hear you, and I was saying stuff, but it wasn't picking me up. And it's on my end. It's not.
Alrighty, go ahead.
So the guard with caltrops is essentially stuck.
Yeah.
He is going to be our captive prisoner.
Try again
Okay.
to hit the same guard.
Okay, go ahead,
What I've
roll.
been trying to hit.
Are you going?
Crit,
No,
crit,
Schultz,
crit,
there's only
crit,
one way to
crit.
redeem yourself. Do the ultimate trick shot.
No.
I don't trust myself with the trick shot.
Crit,
And while I do it,
crit.
Crit, crit.
Roll. Ooh.
with a minus
Wait.
1, it's a 4. My AC, my attack combat is a 5.
She hit. Woo!
It only took 3 rounds of combat.
Shut up.
Oh my god.
Hey, this is my payback. This is my payback for making crippled jokes.
Your bow does 5 damage plus your AC. Your attack combat value is 10. Do you have any other damage modifiers?
Yeah, I have bows plus
The
10
bow?
damage.
Where's that?
Focus
You have
damage.
Oh, girl, somebody was smart. There it is. Alrighty.
If I
Okay,
Bows
so
plus
that
10
that is 20 damage.
Wait, what about the damage of the bow that Kit currently
It's
has
5.
equipped?
It's 5. Plus her AC value is 5, so that's 10. Plus the focus damage is 20.
So
So that
that's
is
20 damage.
so that
And then
should
how?
be, that should be 35 damage on A.
See,
Alright.
I can hit things.
You did a good job. Alright, guard B is really not happy with you, Droxus. He goes to swing at you.
Ow! I don't think he realizes what's around him.
He's not moving. You're right next to him. So...
Oh, yeah. Well, I said a large circle. I think I should have specified how large that was.
Okay. So...
Too late now. If he
hold on.
he'll probably stumble into the caltrops.
Yeah, so he goes to swing, and
It'll be a miracle if he hits me.
actually, he goes to swing, and he stumbles again due to his wounds, and he misses.
Does he land on the caltrops?
He did not fall. No.
Okay.
Aww.
If he would have botched, I would have probably made him fall on the caltrops or something, but he didn't quite roll that badly. Alright, guard A. Guard A
Hey, if
still
he'd
wants...
fallen on the caltrops, he would have taken another 15 damage.
Guard A still wants a part of the doja. He's going to swipe at you, and
Wait,
As
he's
he-
going to what?
as he's swiping at her with the sword, he's
Okay.
taking a swipe at her.
I heard smite bat.
No, he's going to swipe at her, and he misses.
Yay.
Aramal.
I mean, this is a very lengthy battle for something that we're dominating. No, aside from kick.
Well, they still have some
Oh my
some health
goodness!
on them.
Your caltrops. At least I have.
I mean,
two
yes, but you
arms.
guys have only hit them like twice. You know.
I've landed every hit.
You have. Go ahead, Aramal.
I guess crippling is an option. So I
Break his knee.
Hold on. I'm sorry. What?
unsheath the sword and then stab him in the knees.
You want to make a trick shot for his knees?
Yeah, thrust towards knees.
Do you have the thing that you
I
do?
have precise stroke.
Okay, you do. Okay, all right. Go ahead. Roll 2d6.
I'm going to mess up so badly.
No, you won't. I believe in you.
I believe in you too.
No, you don't.
I don't believe.
I do.
I believe.
I don't believe in fairies.
Oh,
Okay. Do you have any other do you have any other modifiers?
The damage of his S-talk.
Piercing weapon damage.
Well,
of the
no, you
assault.
definitely hit him. So you have your attack combat value 7 plus the
Yeah.
10 from the
Focus damage, piercing weapon,
right.
and then melee attack, swords.
Right. Well, that's
And
to
then
help you
damage
hit with
from-
it. Well, okay, so that's 27 damage. That's on guard B.
He was a 7.
Yeah. So you go and stab him in the knee,
jeez.
and he kind of once you stab him in the knee, he fucking goes down.
I think he's dead.
Oh no! You know what? I'll give this to you just because you guys are giving me such happiness and joy today. He gets down on the ground and he's like, "You don't have me yet." He loses like he's standing barely on his knee. His knee gives out. He falls on the caltrops.
Oh my god.
And
So that's
That's
85.
unfortunate.
Critical.
So wait, can you tell us how much health this guy had?
no.
Oh.
So is
And
Did we kill
Rip and
him?
Pepperoni guard B.
Oh, that was the one we were trying to keep alive.
I stabbed him.
We
in the
still have one
knee.
more.
Well, no, he's not. All right, so I'll put it to you this way: he's not dead. He is, for all intents and purposes, out of the battle. If you want to keep
Okay.
him alive, you can. He's
Yeah.
incapacitated. He's not going anywhere. So if you want to try to kill the other guy, and whatever
Keeping
it
him
is you want to
alive.
do with them, whatever it is you want to do with them.
Put through so much effort.
Where did this was to
Triple
make
this
one
guy.
live.
They're going to just be incapacitated for the purposes of this battle. You can choose what to do with them afterwards. But
So we get rid of the. Do you get rid of the first guard on the turn order?
Yeah, I'm going. Hold on. So it was guard B that was dead.
Yes.
He's gone. Good job, Aramal. Theodosia.
Hi.
I like how he took that bonus 15 damage.
I just, I mean, I could have let him hang around for a little while longer, but the caltrops were just hilarious. So,
I had to put use to them somehow, like I told Dylan I would.
So I freaking crushed his kneecaps with the sword, and then he fell over.
Can I just stab him again?
you absolutely can.
Yay, stab time. I
Guard B was not
Roll
having a good.
2d6.
I roll a 2d6.
Guard B was not having a good time. His girl
Never
with
mind.
him. He lost his
Yeah,
family.
that's gonna be a miss. Do you want to do anything else? Do you want to put distance between yourself and him? Do you want to?
Actually, yes, I would.
Okay, all right. So we're gonna say that being that you moved, you're gonna move back.
Yeah.
Okay, Draxus,
Yes.
are you gonna come join the guard A party over here?
Yeah, party. Party where I suck.
So, from where I am, I take out one of my very sharp decorative knives that I bought 2 previous days before.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, no, wait, I'm not going to do that.
I was gonna say,
Is it-
are you gonna try to throw it?
That's what I was thinking.
Cause you don't have any ranged. Do you? No, you don't. You have melee attack. You don't have a ranged attack ability.
Oh, yes, I do.
Not that I see on your character
Razorwind.
sheet, unless I missed it, which is very
Razor
possible.
Wind.
Where?
Razor Wind, my magic.
Oh yeah, that was okay. If you want to use your magic, that's something totally different. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead, roll.
So that's 2d6?
Mhm.
Okay.
And the razor wind, just so I know, does
Damn, nice roll.
it's long range and static.
Static is I can't move while using it.
Right. Ooh, nice, buddy. All right. So, that's gonna be.
I told you magic was my forte.
Yes, it's true. All right. So, guard A gets all of the shank.
He gets all of the wind shank.
Okay.
So he's at 35 right now.
He is he's taken 50 damage at this point.
Ouchies.
Oof.
So, from my math alone, we can conclude that the guards have around 70 HP.
All right, so Dylan is going to roll. He is going
Somewhere
to fire
slightly
his
above
bow
50.
once again. Oh god, that is a miss unlike I have seen in quite some time. He almost hits Kikana with that bad of a miss.
Oh,
Speaking of Kikana, now is the time. Put an end to this guard.
I do.
I yell.
Talk the past.
I yell from where I am. Go, Kikana! Trick shot him!
Fourth wall break!
I don't do it.
I proceed to yell. Damn it, Kikana!
Alright, guard A.
Guard A, bang, bang, bang to all
What
hell.
should I do? What should I do? What should I do?
Guard A, bang, gang, bang to all hell.
Well,
Alright, yeah, guard A. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do this. I feel like
I'm scared.
I mean, it's a 5-on-1
I
at
feel like
this
this. I
point.
feel like this has gone on long enough. So guard A, turns to Theodosia, realizes that she's jumped back, looks at Dellen and Kikana trading terrible, like, fucking arrow shots with each other.
Trading air bullet.
Like, he doesn't know if they're trying to hit him or they're just, like, playing past the arrow back and forth. Like, he's not really quite fucking sure what's going on over there.
No, what I'm imagining is that Dellen is shooting an arrow, Kick is catching it in midair and shooting it back at him with his own bow. And then that's just repeating back and forth.
Okay. So guard A kind of turns around, sees that his buddy is on the ground, incapacitated, and is like, bye, and goes to run for the door. Everybody please roll 2d6. Oh! Somebody botched! No, this is
Oh my god.
Okay, so we've got a
Hold on,
botch.
I'm the furthest away. What can Birdman?
We've got a
Hold
botch.
on, I'm the furthest away, but I haven't rolled yet. What can Birdman do?
We've got a botch from Kikana. The
near
dragon
botch from-
came as close to botching as you can without botching. The Doja almost crit. And there's the second botch. Good job, Draxus. Okay, so here we go. Here's
that
the
was
scene.
hilarious.
Allow me to paint this scene for you. Draxus is like, shit, he's getting away. He goes to run, trips over guard B, and lands on his own caltrops.
God damn.
I'm such a bitch. Erebol kind of turns. Erebol kind of turns, and he's like, "Dude, are you okay?" And he's not sure whether to help Draxus or go after the guy. Kikana goes to grab him, completely misses, and like almost stumbles and falls on his face. But as guard A is about to get to the door, Theodosia just like puts her rapier out in front of him and is like, "I don't think so."
Can the title for the YouTube video be The Battle of Botch?
The battle of what? The most capable member of the party.
Okay, to be fair, this was my only mess up in the
of the botch.
This was my only mess up in the entire battle.
So, alright, so Theodosia is able to keep him at bay long enough for you guys to come and grab them.
I'm just covered in wounds, but I heal myself with healing magic.
So Dellen pulls out some rope from that he had on his belt and ties these guys up nice and good. So Dellen kind of stands back and watches you guys, and he's kind of letting you decide, what are you going to do with these guys? Are you going to kill them? Are you going to interrogate them?
Interrogate them.
Interrogation.
We went through all this trouble. We have to interrogate at least one.
You're going to interrogate the both of them?
Well,
one at a time, separate.
one at a time.
All right.
I say interrogate the one
as
we've
you
more
guys,
badly injured.
So as you guys, as you guys are kind of surrounding them and ready to interrogate them, Delvin comes over and he's like, "Ladies, are you okay?" Some scrawny looking girl comes out from. Oh, fuck! Hold on 1 second. That's totally my fault.
Dellen's about to die, isn't he?
Now this skinny looking blonde comes out behind one of the boxes, and she's like, "I'm okay."
looking.
The other, you hear the other girl just kind of laugh and go, "Do you really need to ask me that question? Hey, it's Kalani."
Oh no!
I just look over at Kick laughing.
Bury my face in my hands for a moment, just like shit.
Kalani kind of like peeks over at what you guys are doing and kind of gives Kikana like this very like charming grin and is like, "Very nicely done." Dallin looks at her and goes, "Get back to where you belong." She just
face palms.
I chuckle and wave at her.
and she's like, "You're going to let me walk home all by my lonesome? It's not very gentlemanly, is it?" And Dallin just kind of like grumbles at her and says, "My men will be outside to pick you up. Go outside and be discreet about it." She kind of
Meanwhile,
wiggles.
I'm just laughing hysterically at Kick.
She kind of wiggles her. She kind of wiggles her fingers at you guys in parting and exits stage door.
Meanwhile, I'm just laughing hysterically at Kick because Kalani saw all of Kick's misses.
I'm just standing there with my head in my hands.
Whoa, what the fuck did I just do? Alright, okay. Okay. So, go ahead. You want to ask them questions? Ask them some questions.
Ask them questions.
I'm also going to.
I have 1 level of interrogation.
I'm also going to clear the drawings, and I will take this off of him just so we have visual.
So, real quickly, can I interrogate guard B?
Sure.
I can't talk. Well, I can talk, but I don't want to.
So,
talk.
well, go ahead. Go ahead. Ask questions. It's your show.
So, anything you can tell us about the Hand of Twilight?
The guard glares at you. He doesn't say anything. He just glares at you.
I kick the guard.
I have a question now.
No, you're kicking the severely injured one.
Gently, but like
he cries out
Are
in pain.
you doing the...
He cries out in pain and just kind of glares at you. Like, for all of the bumbling that these two guys have done, like, he's staying pretty tight-lipped. Besides the fact that, you have him, literally have his life in his hands. Like.
Wait, I have a question. I move over here, and then I'm going to ask him.
Mm-hmm.
From the notes that I have right down.
Mm-hmm.
Why is there no finger in Nareveth?
Oh, you want to know why there's no finger in Nareveth? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
It's a very important question.
That is a very good question.
Yes.
He just looks at you and just kind of chuckles wryly, and he's like, "If you know enough to know who we are, then you could probably guess the answer to that question. That's the exact reason why we're here."
I proceed to pull out the dagger that stabbed him in the gut and point it at him threateningly.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you mind explaining that for us?
I like how I have 1 level of interrogation, but no one's let me use it.
You can use it.
I'm
if you
going to
want.
let you use it on the non-injured guy.
They're both injured.
The less injured guy.
The guy is not budging.
He kicks him in the side, not lightly.
He grunts.
I hold out a hand for your dagger, Draxus. Can I see that for a moment?
Sure.
And I take it and I scoop up the less injured guy, and we're interrogating the more injured guy right now. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
Guard B,
grab-
yes.
You guys realize we're supposed to separate the prisoners.
Oh no, I have a plan.
Oh, here we go.
And I grab the less injured guy by the hair, lift him up, and I say, "Hey, you two seemed like friends during the battle. It'd be a shame, such a shame." And I put the dagger to the less injured guy's neck and just try to tease it there. And I say, "If my hand were to press a little harder, wouldn't it?"
The injured guard laughs. He's just like, "Go ahead, do it if you want. There's plenty more of us where that came from."
That's what she said.
Ugh. At that, I look to the guy I'm holding the dagger to and I say, "Got anything to say about this?"
He just glares at you and says, "This city is ours, whether you know it or not."
Kick, hand me back my dagger.
I hand it back, but I still hold the guy and try to make it as painful as possible.
Alright, so Dylan is at this point going to step in.
We're so dang
No,
bad.
he's not like stepping into what you guys are doing. Like you guys are interrogating five, but he's gonna go to the guards and he's gonna go, "Gentlemen, I have a question for you. Would you be so kind as to let my friends and I know exactly what you did with the king and the prince?" The guards look at each other. That question seems to unnerve them, but they don't say anything. Delvin kind of raises an eyebrow at you guys.
Okay, wait. Wait.
I pick up one of them by their neck.
Mm-hmm. Guard
I
B,
get
I
him real
assume, because
close.
I think Kikan is still holding Guard A up with a knife to his, or no, you gave the dagger
Are we
back,
doing-
right?
No, I'm just holding his hair right
Okay.
now. Like,
By the collar.
Mm-hmm.
I get up real close.
Wanky, wanky.
Now kiss.
Whoa, guy!
Come on.
Why now?
Let me finish.
Let him finish.
As you already know, I have a very large sword. Very big. And I'm sure it will not find a place in your flesh. Nice and snug. So maybe, if you wouldn't like that, you could tell us something. Maybe we can work something out.
Roll 2d6. Please.
Please, well,
Please roll 2d6.
Roll for
we
scare
roll a
arousal.
2d6, a 2d6.
Hey, I'm just having you make a roll.
Yeah, make a roll.
I'll have to tell you what it's for.
just having you make a roll.
God
Okay.
damn it.
A roll in this one.
The guy looks at you, and you can tell that he has very much taken stock in your threat. And he goes, I don't know. I don't know where they are. I wasn't part of. I wasn't part of that group during the invasion. I wasn't with them at all. I don't know where they are. I swear.
Kick him!
May I go for another attempt?
Dylan kind of
No.
looks at the guy. Dylan kind of looks at the guy and looks at you and goes, "I might be willing to believe that, being that there's more of you than I would care to admit. But what happened to the city god?" And the guy's like, and Dylan's like, please, Aramal, if you would be so kind."
Okay. I pull out my sword.
Mm-hmm.
I I drag it lightly over his bloody kneecap.
Oh god! Oh god!
Do it.
And I hold it up so that he can see the blood on this blade.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I think it likes your taste.
Okay. The guards. We killed. So I don't know how many we killed, but we killed a bunch of them. There were some that were willing to join us, and we basically have them doing grunt work for us. We don't want to arm them, cause we don't really trust them. I mean, they're just doing, menial work for us. I swear, any that we haven't killed, they're working for us now. Dallin kind of raises an eyebrow at that, and he goes, "One more question for you." He gets up in the guy's face and goes, "I think my friends here will be happy to oblige me in making sure that you very carefully answer this question."
I pull out one of my daggers and stick it right back up to where I stabbed him in the diaphragm.
He goes, "Where's General Swin?" I will write this out for you so that you can take notes, Emma.
Yay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay.
So he goes, "Where's General Swin?" The guy kind of looks at him confused and goes, I don't know who you're talking about. I don't know.
I proceed to push the dagger in slowly and steadily.
No, I'm serious. I don't know. So Dylan's like, tall woman, fairly burly, red hair, lots of freckles, blue eyes, bossy demeanor. And the guy kind of is like, who? I don't know, General Swin.
I
mean,
push the dagger even further.
Oh, you mean that General Swin? Oh, God.
I proceed to hold the dagger back for a second.
They locked her up. They locked her up in the mines. So Dylan is like, the mines. Of course, the bloody mines. He kind of turns around. He looks like he has a headache now. Like, this is not what he wanted to hear. So he goes, he pulls out a dagger off of his own.
With a sort of rude. What? I was about to say something, look.
Go ahead.
No. You already got the information. I just look at Draxus like rude. I'm literally right here.
Wait, what do you mean?
I literally started saying something and then you shoved a knife in his gut.
Oh. Pain is the first form of getting information out of someone.
Oh my god.
No, it never should be the first form.
When getting it out of enemy forces, it is.
The guard's like, I agree. I agree.
Hidosha glares at them and is like, "What the hell is wrong with you guys?"
I just look at both of them. Hey, you live a past like I have, and you tend to use pain as the first form of getting info.
The guard that Kikana's holding up by the hair is just like, laugh while you can. He looks at the dojo and goes, "Be snarky while you can, little girl. We'll find you."
Actually, I'm 50, so you shouldn't say that.
Oh god.
I proceed to toss one of the daggers into the other guard's neck.
Then stop the guard.
Oh, you're gonna throw it into the other guard's neck?
The one that is currently non-injured,
okay,
yes.
are you intending to kill him? Because that...
No, sort of like right into the shoulder blade.
Okay, right into the shoulder blade. He cries out as he's now stabbed in the shoulder blade. Dylan goes up to the guy that you just stabbed in the shoulder blade and holds a dagger of his own to his neck and goes, would you mind? He asks. He's basically motioning for Kikana, like, can I have this guy? Like, give me a moment with this guy, if you'd be so kind.
Kick just
Sure.
Kick's like, yeah. Sure.
I still have another question for our little friend down here.
Dylan looks at the guy and he goes, what are you planning here? This is your final chance to give me a straight answer. The guy just sneers at him. Dellen just opens his throat, drops the corpse on the floor. Dellen then looks over
I
at the other
perceive-
guard,
To
who's
the
now
other guy.
terrified as if he wasn't before.
I proceed to kneel down to guard B and ask him, "What are you planning here?" And I glare at him with my one remaining eye turning blood red.
No.
Edgy.
Woof, Edge.
Should I add something? Yeah, I'm gonna add something in. And if you don't feel like speaking, I guess my sword could use that throw as the scabbard instead.
He looks at his friend dead on the floor and just goes, "Do it then. You're not gonna let me go. That guy's crazy." And Dellen just like shakes his head. He's just like, fucking amateurs. Like, what is with this guy?
I proceed to grab the dagger once again and start pushing it into his gut. You really don't feel like talking, do you?
He cries out in pain, but he's not saying a word.
I know how to make it hurt more. I then proceed to twist it.
He screams out in pain, but he's not saying anything.
Can I add something?
Sure.
Go ahead.
Theodosia glares at everyone else and is just kind of like, you're probably going to kill him, or whatever gender, yeah, him. I'm sorry. Kill him of blood loss if you continue doing this. Obviously, you're not
I'm surprised I didn't kill him of blood loss, Matt.
if you just keep stabbing.
Yeah, well, the guy's not looking very good. I mean,
I'm surprised I didn't kill him of blood loss back when I pulled my, dagger that was stabbing him through the gut out of him before. But, Aramel, I'll leave this to you now.
Dellen raises an eyebrow at Aramal, like curious as to what he's going to do with this guy.
Just to everyone that we all turn around for a second.
Do you want me to kill him?
Dellen looks like he's run out of patience.
All right.
We have as much information as we can get. Kill him now.
I mean, I guess I said I would do it. I put him onto his knees.
Mm-hmm.
I take my sword.
Hold on, before you continue, I give everyone the advice of turning around so they don't have to witness the gruesomeness.
Theodosia still stares.
I don't turn around.
Dellen's not turning around. He don't care.
I look at Drax and
You know
say,
what?
"What do you
Around,
think I am?
right
A
below
child?"
the Adam's apple,
Yes.
I place the tip of my sword there, and I plunge downward at a moderate speed.
We talking speed of a pro baseball player throwing a baseball.
That's not moderate.
Yeah, that's around 90 miles per hour.
Like cutting a steak. That speed.
Okay.
From the tip of his Adam's apple all the way down through him.
Okay. So you're just
Like sheathing Excalibur in the stone.
Yeah, okay, so these guys are dead. Excellent. Congratulations.
Should we find a way to hide the bodies?
Dellen puts his hand up and goes, "Excellent question. Don't worry about it. My men will take care of it."
Oh, right. I forgot. You work for the underground.
He grins. "I do indeed. The Underlord in particular."
I go and gather the arrows and hand him his arrows. Just like,
I proceed to
Here.
pick up whatever remaining caltrops I can.
Okay.
I check the bodies for, I don't know, weaponry, money. I don't know, sellable
Uh,
items, I guess.
they might. They have a cup. They have some coin on them. I mean, they were planning a transaction tonight. It just wasn't the one they thought it was gonna be. So you know.
It was a transaction of blood.
That probably hurt though.
Dylan's just like, you might as well keep it. Kalani would at
They
least
weren't
be excited
expecting
to
to
know that
cross
they were
those
planning on
types of
actually
swords.
paying.
I rummaged through the bodies and found a couple daggers.
Yeah, I mean, they might have like a dagger. One of them might have a dagger on them.
Wow, and they didn't use it. They stupid.
Yeah.
We talking throwing daggers though.
So so Dylan looks at them and goes, you know, I'm more impressed with you than I thought I'd be. You're still interested in helping us.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Forgive me for my gruesome.
Helping
incident.
people with problems like these is what I do for a living.
It's
So
always nice to know they have it.
here's the thing. I wasn't able to get any information about the king or the prince from these guys, which is not ideal. However, they did tell me where General Swin was.
Yeah, can we get some information about
Yeah,
that?
Swin is
Not writing time.
I mean, we could talk more about it tomorrow. Because I think I'm going to have you help me spring the good general out.
Theodore's and nods.
General Swin is she's probably without a doubt the most beloved general of the city god. She's very well respected, and she was one of the first people that I thought of trying to find once this all happened, because if they really have the city god working for them, the only person that I can imagine that's going to be able to get them all off of their asses and get them to actually try to take the city back is Swin. She's a bit brutish, but charismatic nonetheless, I suppose. If she's locked up in the mines, she's probably under really heavy lock and key. I would really love your guys' help in recovering the good general, if you would be interested.
I am
Sounds like a
interested.
good idea.
Adventure.
All right. So,
Aramal, the man dragging a few words.
here's how I suggest proceeding at this point.
I mean, I didn't have very few words when I was interrogating that guy.
It's true. I suggest each of you leave the warehouse one by one. Try to be a little discreet. I'll stop by the Virtue's Bane and make sure you're covered for another night. You all must be exhausted, being that it's late and we had to deal with these guys. He kind of pushes one of their corpses with his boot. Like, these guys were just, like, a waste of my fucking time. So he
I have
goes,
some writing to do.
so he goes, I'll stop by the Virtue's Bane tomorrow to pick you all up. We'll, have lunch and we'll talk.
I'll give him a thumbs up.
Alrighty, so, alright, so you guys will make your way back to the,
So, real quick question.
yes, please, go ahead.
Character points.
Yes. I have to figure out what I'm going to give you guys.
I also have a question after this.
Let's see. Let's see what I should do for you guys. That's the the suggestion for the amount of points to give you is a little crazy.
Oh.
Yeah, no, it's like not a lot. They want me to give you 1
Oh.
point like every 5 sessions. That's absolutely ridiculous.
Oh.
I am going to. I mean, this was kind of a smaller battle. I will give you guys 2 character points each. So add them to your character sheet, and in between this session and next session, if you want to add anything to your character sheet, we can discuss it. And we'll update your character sheet as time goes on. Your question, Theodosia.
What does my extra attacks attribute or whatever do?
Oh, I forgot you have extra attacks. That literally gives you extra attacks. Like you could have attacked more than once in a round. I completely forgot that you had that. You were the only one that took that.
I was going to question you about it, but
Well, you could have, interrupted me, smacked me around a little bit. Don't be afraid. Yeah, you had 2 extra. Wow. Okay, yeah. I have to remember that from that point on. Don't feel free to always remind me if there's something that I forget.
okay.
Okay. So, by the time you guys get back to the Virtue's Bane, you indeed have another night paid for you. So,
Can we increase? Is the only way we can increase stuff through battles and getting character points?
Yeah, if I feel like giving out character points, I could do that. Yeah, they're basically just points that you could spend on.
Well, I was going to say, like, are there any actions we can do in free time that allow us to, like, boost an ability?
That's not really part of this battle system, of this particular roleplay system. I could try to think up something if you guys really want to. But we would have to discuss that off stream.
Okay.
Okay. So, we have about an hour in the campaign left. Can I get you guys through this next part? Maybe partially through it. Okay. So, you guys wake up, and when you come downstairs to the main room of the Virtue's Bane, there is a letter that the innkeeper hands you. And it simply says, it simply says, it says noon.
Noon. Okay.
So if there's anything you guys would like to do until then, feel free. Otherwise,
then noons.
So wait, what if I already know what I want to spend my character points on?
you'd have to wait for in between session.
Okay.
Yeah.
I figured just upping my mind right now, but okay.
Yeah, well, we'd have to do that off screen because, especially if you're doing that, because that changes all of your stats. That's something we would have to do in between.
Okay.
Yeah. That's standard for tabletop RPG games, by the way. You don't ever really get to level up except for in between sessions.
Okay.
So is there anything else you guys want to do?
Not really.
No? Alrighty.
Me, maybe. Let me think.
How is the condition of my sword after entering a man in such a manner?
I mean,
Same with my dagger.
I assume that you cleaned them afterwards.
Flick it off.
Oh my god.
No, we're not savages.
There's
we have the
the
internet.
The innocent little water elf is like the blood off. You're like, Jesus Christ, she's frightening when she talks.
So innocent.
Lick the blood off your blades. It will satisfy me.
Oh my god.
Too far off for a dragon person.
Whoa, hey, art district.
Yes.
Wow, hey. Can I
So-
go insult the dude?
Well, oh my god, that guy. So around noontime, Dylan kind of peeks his head in
Well,
to the common room.
I was going to do
Oh,
something.
go ahead.
I was just going to go to the blacksmith and have them sharpen a few things.
Okay. You're gonna go back to the same blacksmith you went to before?
Yes.
He kind of looks at you and he's like, I don't know if it's the smartest thing for me to be doing with all of these guys flopping around. He's kind of thinking about, the risk. If he's caught sharpening the sword of some random person while these guys are on the streets.
It's a butter knife, I swear.
He'll agree to do it, but he's gonna charge you a larger price than last time.
Understandable.
Yeah, because it's a risk.
Yeah.
So he says, come back in an hour or so. I'll get these done ASAP. I don't want to be holding on to your stuff longer than I have.
So wait, what time is it at the time of me?
It
Uh,
depends. I guess it would be not too shortly before noon because you got the notice
Well,
to wait. Is there something else you want to do?
well, I headed out like first thing in the morning after
Right,
reading
okay.
that letter.
Alrighty.
How
So is there
about
anything else you
pass
want
the
to do?
time from me?
No.
No? Aramal?
Pass the time for me. How about I just become a storyteller, or in some town square or something, and just recite stories that I've written down in the journal. Upset, like distance them from my own self. Make it sound like I'm reciting the story of someone else. The adventures
I
of
believe you
someone else.
have... No, you don't. I thought you had some kind of an attribute for that.
Oh darn it, I accidentally closed a tab.
Alright.
I think Kick has singing, but I don't.
Are you
think
gonna do it in the Crimson District?
No, probably the art district.
The Art District? Okay. So, well, that's a good place to try and tell stories. There are definitely some passers-by that hear you talking about your adventures. And, your car aren't really the type of people that would do this kind of thing. So they're like, oh, cool, a dragon dude talking about his adventures. So you actually have quite a number of people kind of stop to listen to what you have to say.
Nice.
Alrighty, is there anything else you guys want to do?
I don't think
I'd-
so.
Alrighty.
I'm just spending the day, like, hanging out with some people and playing some games in the tavern, I guess.
Okay.
Nothing
You could
big,
do that.
just maybe sing a bit, learn some stuff for myself.
As you finish a song, Dylan kind of walks in and gives you a little bit of an applause.
Wait, do I pick up my stuff?
You can if you want to.
I go and pick
Yeah.
up my stuff real quick and
Okay.
then meet up with everyone.
Okay. The blacksmith thanks you for your patronage and appreciates your discretion. Because he really doesn't want to get shanked by the Hand of Twilight. Because,
Yep.
yeah. So Dylan, kind of motions for you guys to follow him.
Following.
Yeah, that's following.
So he takes you to the art district, and there is kind of a small eatery. There's really nobody there. He walks in, kind of tips his proverbial hat to the owner, and the owner comes over and asks what you guys would like. Takes your order. You notice that you continue to be the only ones there.
Isn't that a bit suspicious?
Yeah. Okay. So, as you guys are eating, Dylan finally kind of sits back. And he does not look happy. So he
Oh,
says,
no.
What happened, Dylan?
there's been a little bit of a change of plans since we last spoke.
Wait, hold up.
Mm?
What's the tankard like?
Oh my god.
I don't think the food's come yet.
The tankard is probably the nicest tankard you've seen since coming to Nareveth.
I ask if I can have it.
Why?
The owner kind of looks at you weird and then looks at Dylan. Dylan kind of shrugs, like, this guy,
No.
I don't know.
No, I proceed to tap the owner's shoulder and just tell him like, you might want to just do it. I'll foot the bill.
He names a price.
I pay the price.
He goes, okay, the tankard's yours. Yes, Kana finally found a tankard worthy.
Apparently, we're just handing out money willy-nilly.
Well, here's the thing. I probably earned some from singing.
Okay. So,
But back to Dylan.
yeah, so
Back to Dallas.
So Dylan goes, so we've had a bit of a change of plans since last night. My original plan was to take some of my best men and bring them along with you to the mines tonight. We were going to be nice and quiet about it, just trickle you guys in, you know, maybe a couple at a time, make it real inconspicuous, take out the guards, grab the general, and get her out. However, we had a little bit of an issue.
All your guards are
Fine.
dead.
No. So these Hand of Twilight bastards are worse than we anticipated. They managed to piss off the owners of some of the courtesan houses in the Crimson District. They went a little too far with some of the ladies last night.
Oh,
And, they've been trying to put in some formal complaints, and, it's been brewing a lot of tension. Because the Crimson District is sort of our proverbial bread and butter, the Underlord took my men and has had them distributed through the district to keep an eye on the girls, to make sure that the Hand doesn't try to do anything too unsavory. So, I'm afraid you're going to have to go this alone.
Why did
that's doable.
Why did I expect this to happen?
I asked Dylan just one simple question. How many throwing knives can you give me?
He's like, how many can you carry? That's an easy request for my men.
1 per hand.
1 per hand.
This is more likely.
Well, more likely 4 per hand.
So only 4.
Just said that.
No,
Alright.
and then lining the interior of the coat.
So, so he leans into you guys and motions for you to lean in closer. And he goes, so the basis of the original plan was to take out the guards, get a key off of one of them, grab Swin, get out. We're not sure what the situation is there at the mines. We know that there are men outside the mines guarding. We don't know how many of them are inside the mines or if there are any inside the mines. But we need to get General Swin out. We have not had any leads pan out over the other generals, and she's the most well loved by far. Not only throughout the gods themselves, but throughout the people of the city. She's well known, she's well loved. Um, we need to get her back. I cannot understate how important this is because I don't know how we're going to pull this off otherwise. So, here's the thing. If I were you, I would make your move tonight. Go to the mines, go in there and grab her. Once you have her, there's a house in the blacksmithing district. He pulls out kind of like a little crude map of the blacksmithing district. It's not like super detailed, but you especially, Draxus, because you've been kind of going back and forth there getting stuff done. You kind of could see like the general layout. He kind of points out a specific house, and he goes, this house is owned by a blacksmith by the name of Balzar.
Oh, I heard Bowsar.
No, Balzar.
Ah,
He's one of the more talented blacksmiths in the district, and General Swin uses him personally for all of her armor and weapon work. We were aware of this. She's the only one that she goes to, and I was able to make contact with him early this morning. And if we can get her to him, he has agreed to shelter her while we figure out what to do.
Perchance, is this the same blacksmith we've been, the two others have been, working with the past few days?
No, it's a different blacksmith.
Alright.
I kind of figured.
Yeah. Okay. So, he's like, I don't know how you want to go about it, but just get to the mines tonight, get Swin out, and get her to Balzar's house in the blacksmithing district.
Bowser. This sounds so
I
funny.
swear to God, if you named a character Marrow,
Bowser.
Bowser and Metal.
Bowser.
Look,
Bowser.
Queen Ouija of Nareveth. Queen Ouija of Nareveth and Luigi the art dealer.
Oh, God. Anyway.
don't forget why.
Wow.
King
Don't
Waro.
mock the Dungeon Master's terrible accent.
King Waro the Prince.
King,
Did I really say
King
Waro
Waro the Prince. Yes, absolutely.
That's how it works.
King Waro.
Anyways, continuing on.
Princess
Okay.
Peach.
All right, so, if you have any questions to ask him, you can. But he's pretty much lined out what needs to be done. It's up to you guys on how you want to approach it.
How close can you get us there undetected?
He says, well, if you can get there by yourselves under the cover of night, that would be ideal. I don't really have any men to spare on this. If I had men that could help you get there, I would have them. Trust me, I came as close to arguing with the Underlord as I ever would dare.
I look over at Aramal. We may all be able to sneak under the cover of night just fine, except for
Me. Yeah, I understand that.
yeah.
I am
Is there
completely
invisibility
aware
potion
of
in
my
this world?
inhuman
I
height.
asked him where the apothecary is.
What exactly are you looking for?
Invisibility potions.
I'm out of game. I'm gonna pause for a second because I don't know if that's something that would really exist in this world.
That's why I asked.
Well,
I mean, you could. If you used a water spell to bend the light properly, you can make it look like you weren't there.
I mean, I have my bubble shield.
Yeah, you do have your bubble shield.
Slowly turn to Theodosia.
No,
Glare.
it's just like we all have an understanding of each other's magical capabilities. Doja and I look at each other.
If you want, dark colored cloaks or something to help you blend into the night, I can provide that for you.
Are we going to pull a Princess Bride where we have Andre the Giant dressed as the pirate?
Would those be like stage plays in this world? Because I can think of ways to make jokes as stage plays. But yeah, no, dark colored cloaks would be nice. One for the big guy, one for the...
Oh, who did we lose? We lost the Doja.
Oh no.
There she is. You back?
I don't see her.
Back on my screen.
Oh, she disappeared. There we go.
Hello? Test 2, 3.
Hello?
Theodosia?
You might have to reconnect your chat.
You might have to.
Issues, folks. Episode 2.
We're using the chat from Roll20 last time because the voice chat from Discord was clearly not working out.
I've actually heard you clearly all game.
Yeah,
so.
it was definitely Discord. It was definitely Discord. Theodosia?
There were a few.
She blipped out again and blipped back in.
Yeah, I know, because she was resetting her settings. Theodosia?
Hi.
Hi.
Hey.
Yes.
Yay! All right.
Welcome back.
Okay, so he's like, I'll get you, I'll get you some black cloaks to help you blend into the night.
I ask him one more thing.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any fast-acting poisons?
Oh.
He kind of looks at you and smiles and goes, "Do you have a preference?"
One that can incapacitate a target within a few seconds and then leave them for dead in a few minutes.
Do you realize you're describing very vaguely?
He kind of sits back
No.
and thinks about it for a moment. He kind of reaches his hand under his cloak, tosses you a vial. Try this.
Is there any
I
way
take
to
a
adjust
dab.
someone's size temporarily?
Hold on. Before we get to that, I take a toothpick out from under my cloak, dip it into the vial of poison, and flick the dab of poison into a nearby mouse hole.
Why?
Just a simple test.
But you won't see it.
No, not close enough to the mouse hole where I won't see it.
Also consider there could be no mouse holes.
It's a medieval.
No,
test.
I see that there's a mouse hole, and
Well,
I flick it towards the mouse hole.
There's no mouse there at the moment.
Mm.
You're trying to hide your height, Aramal? Is that what you are trying to get at?
Pretty much.
Stone sits back and thinks about it for a second and goes, I wouldn't suggest flying overhead. I mean, there's not a lot of light near the mines.
I mean, as long as we keep shiny scales covered.
Yeah, Dylan just kind of shrugs and is like, I don't have a solution for you, my friend. I'm sorry.
I step out of the bar for a minute and try to find something to test the poison on.
Go do
Oh
the
my
shady art dealer
god.
who undersold us art.
I mean, besides the fact that testing poison out in the open is probably not the smartest idea.
No, I
Um,
go to like an abandoned alley to try and find rats or something.
Hey, wait,
uh,
here's a question. You only have one hand. How'd you get the toothpick in and open it?
I mean,
Oh, it was already open. I just dipped the toothpick in. Sort of like how did I test the sharpness of the knife the arms dealer sold me in the last session? Quite simple. I had the arms dealer hold it.
well, Dylan is not gonna hold it. Like, as a professional courtesy, like, you know,
No,
don't.
I had the vial just sitting on the table.
Anyways, back onto
Yes.
storylines.
Dylan is like, if you want to see if it works, why don't you try some of it yourself?
I just stare at him. You want to see this job done or not?
He's like, it's not some miracle cure. It's Weeping Lily. Do you have poison knowledge?
Yes,
A
I
few
do.
of us have that.
Access. Where's your poison knowledge? Okay, you've got
I
level
have poison
2
level 2.
of natural. Okay, roll 2d6 for me.
2d6.
Okay. All right. You
So,
know
3.
Weeping Lily as a not the easiest in the world to really kind of get poison. It comes from a very specific flower. It's really only deadly in like large prolonged doses. A flick off of a toothpick isn't really gonna do much of anything. Um,
Take a sip of the poison, Drax. Just take a sip.
Dylan kind of sits back and goes, "If you really doubt me, why don't you just try it on some of the hand tonight?"
Wouldn't have it any other way.
He grins and he's like, I'm putting my faith in you because this is an unbelievably important step to getting these fine gentlemen out of our city.
I see vulgarity is not of the utmost importance when in this establishment.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I said I see vulgarity is not of the utmost importance when in this establishment.
Dylan just kind of shrugs and grins. I'll have those cloaks delivered to your room tonight. And I'll see if there's any other way that maybe my men that are on the street can help as you pass by.
I nod.
Distract who we can while we're on the job. Since the Underlord is making my life difficult.
Thank you for the consideration.
Is there anything else I can do for you? Otherwise, I should be leaving.
As far
I
as I'm
think
aware,
you've done quite a bit for us. Thank you.
I quickly return to the room in the inn.
Okay.
Have you killed rats yet?
No, I'm going to test something
thank
there.
you for your time.
I have one thing I'd like to test.
Okay.
Can I turn this poison into a gaseous form?
Why?
Quite simple. If I can master turning the poison into a gaseous form and then dispersing it,
Everyone
No. All I have to do is push a small cloud of it towards who I want to kill with the poison, and then disperse the rest of it out of the area.
It'll linger it'll linger.
Yes, but remember, it doesn't work if in small doses.
I think what the Doji is getting at is that it will linger, meaning that you then won't be able to go in that area without you also dying.
Well, like, remember, it needs to be like a prolonged exposure to it.
Not necessarily prolonged exposure, just a lot of it.
Well, that's what Dylan told me it needed. Prolonged exposure.
No, he didn't say prolonged exposure. He said that you need it doesn't kill in small doses. If you
Yeah.
because you know this poison, if you coat a sword with it, if you coat arrows in it, like if you coat a sword in it and you cut someone real good and it gets in the wound, they're dead. I mean, it's a wound and it's gonna go straight into the blood system. And that's gonna be that. If you put it on like an arrowhead, as long as the arrow stays in their body for a little while, yeah, they're probably dead. If you
Well then,
mix a couple of drops in their drink, you'd probably kill them.
well, I proceed to get the poison ready for coating my daggers in.
Okay.
I ask Friendo if there's something of the poison vein that I could use to like paralyze them arrow-wise. And I do have poisons knowledge.
Who,
So
Dylan?
I figure
You're
I have
asking
something-
Dylan?
Yeah. I forgot his name for like a point
Yeah.
2 seconds.
So he's like, what exactly do you have in mind?
Something that would be quick working arrow type stuff. Like coat them in. And that would like impede their movement or make them easier to dispose of.
He reaches back into his cloak, feels into one side, kind of frowns, feels into the other side, pulls out another small vial, tosses it to you.
Do I know it?
I'm trying to think up a poison name now off the top of my head.
Yellow Rose.
And I know that he was that he's a poison guy too. Okay. So he is going to he tells you that it is a specific mix of poisons.
Is it a neurotoxin?
Kind of. I'm trying to think of a good name for it. I'll have to say I'm terrible with naming stuff off the top of my head.
Yellow Rose. That'd work.
You want to name it Yellow Rose? Okay, you can name it. There you go. So he tells you that it's Yellow Rose. Roll 2d6.
Shit!
You're like,
You know jack shit about
I'm
it.
drunk!
who are you again? What are you?
I'm drunk!
Yellow Rose? Yellow roses smell great. I should shove this vial up my nose and see how pretty it smells. I'm not gonna do that.
I just burst back through the door kick. No, and I just ripped the bottle out of his hand.
So bad!
Should I roll to see if I know Yellow Rose?
Oh my gosh.
My first
I'm
bad
gonna roll to see if I know Yellow Rose.
Go ahead.
Nope. I'm not drunk. I just don't know jack about Yellow Rose.
drunk.
So, Dylan will explain to you you what it does. It pretty much does the same thing that you were kind of asking for. It kind of messes with. It's a type of, I guess you would call it a neurotoxin that it makes them think that everything is moving in slow motion.
Oh. So LSD.
Radical six.
No, it's like Jet from
Kind of.
Jet from Fallout.
Kind of, except without the buff. Instead, it's just kind of like, whoa.
Oh. Okay, I'm done with my inquiry.
You're done? Okay.
I mean, I low-key want to
inquire
remove
anything
myself.
else.
I just look over at Kick, who's sort of stumbling around drunk.
Okay, at this point, I
Give me back that yellow rose. I want to smell it.
Hold on 1 second. Aramal, you were saying something?
I low-key want to roll to see if I know it based on my previous workings with other mercenaries.
Do you have any abilities or skills that would help with that?
No.
Okay.
Actually,
Go ahead. Roll 2d6. You'll probably roll better than they did. Please crit. I will fucking
wait, hold on.
die.
Hold on. I didn't roll a 12. I rolled a 10.
No,
No, you
it's funnier
botched.
with the 12.
You botched. Wow. Wow. Wow.
So can we just
So for rules,
So can we
for rules clarification, rolling 2 6s is a botch. Rolling 2 1s is a crit. Botches and crits cannot be affected by any attributes or skills or anything. That is just
Okay.
explicit failure or explicit success no matter what you
Okay.
do. Aramal,
So can we
however,
just-
is apparently better at your job than you are. Congratulations.
Okay, can we just sort of say now that
Can I
yellow rose is a new made-up poison?
Can I roll for knowledge or whatever?
Sure, why not?
Yeah, you have a poison ability too, don't you, Theodosia? I think.
No, but
You
I know
can't
how
get
to
any
roll.
worse than
Yeah, you can't get any worse, really.
Okay.
can't get any worse than what happened to me or Kick.
Aramal's just like, I
2D.
know it's a thing. I've heard someone use it before.
Wow.
Come on.
Oh.
Loudly middle fingers.
Just for the laughs, I will say,
Sugar, no. Oh!
There's a dog. I don't know why you're so much better.
Tina!
today I learned I could speak as any of you.
Oh, anyways, let's move on.
Move on.
No, I think we can conclude that Kick is drunk.
Apparently, Kick loved that tankard a little too much.
Tested it out just a little too.
Dellen leans back. I suggest you sleep that off before you work tonight.
I just take Kick by the back of the collar. She's like, "Come on, we're going back to the inn."
Oh my gosh! All right.
Carrying the tankard.
I think
Like,
I might actually end tonight's session here. Because boy, are
If the next thing we're
are the mines gonna be a time? Oh, are they gonna be a
if the
time?
next thing if we're going straight into the mines next, yeah, we're probably gonna have to break here.
Yeah, that's what I would say. Is there anything else that you guys want to do to prepare so that we can kind of jump straight into it next time, so that we can try
Sharpen
to
all
get
my
the whole thing
weapons.
done? You all right?
taking
Yeah.
I
bodies.
used to like to
Sharpen
share.
all my weapons and coat them in poison.
The blacksmith that you guys go to, are you gonna go back to him, or
Nah.
you're gonna just sharpen them yourselves?
Just
Okay.
normal sharpening.
Okay.
I'll sharpening myself.
With a whetstone.
You also find. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I went to the blacksmith to repair any cracks in the
Correct.
weapons.
Yeah. He did that for you.
I have my own whetstone to use for sharpening.
When you get back to the Virtue's Bane, by the way, you find that Dellen has paid for yet another night for you guys to stay there.
We're not even going to be there tonight.
Well, no, but being that you're going to this place in the dead of night and then rescuing her, you're gonna want a place to lay low afterwards and maybe get some sleep. Yeah. So he's just trying to,
Meanwhile, I'm still just dragging Kick by the back of the collar. Come on, little Mr. Drunk.
Oh,
I just
what a flower.
Wait, who asking?
We haven't played around with Demetrius yet.
Demetrius is what?
I don't know why this gives me the power to talk as any of you, but it's a bad idea. Alrighty. So if that's all that you guys are going to do to prep for going to the mines? Oop, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to
While Kick is currently passed out drunk.
Yeah. So we're gonna end session here tonight then. But yeah, so on the next session, I don't know when that's gonna be. We gotta kind of get together and make our schedules. But you can feel free to follow here on Twitch and follow me on Twitter at the Chu-Chu, or come to our public Discord, which is also cool too. Let me put the follow information in the chat. You can keep track on when we're going to be playing episode 3 of Invasion of Nareveth, where these guys are going to go try to liberate General Swin from the Nareveth mines. Good luck with that.
Probably fail horribly.
Put your big
Seeing
combat hats on,
BOTCHs.
kids. Of course, at some point, maybe this weekend or whenever you guys have time, it shouldn't take more than just a couple of minutes. If you guys want to do anything with those character points you earned this session, we can do that so that you guys are primed and ready to go for the adventure into the mines.
I think we need to up our poison knowledge.
Thank you guys for coming to play. Thank everybody for
Nothing
watching.
could help our poison knowledge there.
I so appreciate it. And we will see you guys on the next episode of Invasion of Nareveth.
Bowser.
Yes. Bowser.
See y'all.
I do not care about your geopolitical situations, for I am a bird.
If you need instructions, reference the enclosed instructions. All toasters toast.
Are you sure about
The archer
that?
class is made out of archers.
Listen, these are things from Mario games. Okay, I don't make them up. You guys want to make Mario games.
Mario.
No, it's marrow.
Queen Ouija sentences you all to death. Goodbye!